It's time to do our taxes, which means it's time to get a refund. So if you're expecting a refund this year, head to Walmart and pick up a Walmart Money Card. With free direct deposit, you can get your refund fast. Just enter the card's number on your tax return form. If you're owed a refund, you'll get the money directly deposited onto your card. Don't wait by the mailbox. Get your money fast. Start strong. Save big at tax time. Walmart.
Purchase monthly and other fees apply. See package for details. Successful card setup is required.
And it's our desire to give your name the highest praise today. So we say hallelujah, say hallelujah, say
Well, welcome to the Queen Esther Radio Show. This is your host and author, Jessica Taylor. I am just pumped up, ready to go on this evening. I'm excited because this is the 1-year anniversary for the Queen Esther Radio Show. And let me tell you something, we're going to be celebrating all month long. And when I say all month long, I'm talking about all month long. I got some very, very special things planned for the show, some special guests, some celebrity guests, some special appearances. I'm going to actually have some guest co-hosts this month and going forward. It's just so many exciting things. I'm just excited about the direction that the Queen Esther Radio Show is going, and also with the network that I'm a part of, the May We Help You Radio Network. I'm just excited about what God is doing for our network as well, and just the direction that we're going. Great, great, great things ahead. For those of you that are tuning in for the first time, my name is Jessica Taylor. I am your humble host of the Queen Esther Radio Show. I am someone who walks in humility as well as integrity, and I have so many different projects going on that I just cannot wait to share with you going forward in the show. I have a couple of books that I'm a part of that will be coming out this year. We're going to be playing big this year. That's what I tell all of my friends and those that are working personally with me. This is the year of playing big. This is the year of expectation. This month we have deemed it the month of divine connections. I'm a part of a group, the 40-Day Surrender Group. And I'm just telling you, big things are happening. God is moving in an exponential way. I hope I said that word right, but I'm talking about he's moving swiftly. He's moving by his power. I am excited to let you know that our network is just moving in a direction that is, I can't even describe. I'm just so proud and so humbled that, just to even be a part of the network. And as a special treat for you guys today, I'm going to actually have the owner and producer of this show, Latisha M. She's going to come on with us shortly, and we're going to talk a little bit more about what's going on in the May We Help You Radio Network world and just the different radio personalities, what they have going on, and including myself. So I'm just truly humbled that she said yes to coming on because she's a very, very busy woman, and I'm just glad that she took the time out of her schedule this evening to come on board. What I would like to do is take a quick commercial break, and when I come back, we're going to talk a little bit more about what you can expect from the Queen Esther Radio Show this month. This is the 1-year anniversary. God has fulfilled his promise. I'm telling you, God gave a vision. The vision was written, and now the vision is being executed. It is actually alive. It is running. It is speaking for itself. So hold on to your seats. I'll be right back.
The exclusive Blacklist, February 12th, featuring delectable wines from African-American wineries. Meet jazz legend Marcus Johnson and shoe crazy wines Gwen Hurt and others. Delicious food provided by our sponsor, Boss G Catering, as well as live jazz. February 12th at the picturesque Virginia War Memorial. Tickets are $75 for this historical and trailblazing event. Become a part of history. Get your tickets today at www.thevinewineclub.com or by calling 804-993-4130. You don't want to miss this.
This this is Caprice Smith, your Uncuffed Living expert. I want to take a moment and speak to my women entrepreneurs. If you have your own business card in the name of your business, but you struggle when someone asks what it is you do, that is a problem. If you are not making money that's going to build your legacy and sustain your family, that is a problem. I invite you to hop on over to capricesmith.com, join my free newsletter, and while you're there, schedule your strategy session. I want to help you uncover some things that you should already know. I spent 20 years perfecting my craft, and I'm willing to share all of what I know with you today. If you're not living uncuffed, you're just not living. And if you're cuffed in your business, your clients will know that and they won't invest in you. So let's connect. Until next time, have an awesome day.
Well, welcome back to the Queen Esther Radio Show. I am your host and author, Jessica Taylor. Again, I told you this is an exciting time for the Queen Esther Radio Show. We are celebrating our 1-year anniversary, and I tell you, exciting things happening. I have some very special guests that you can look forward to, like Pastor J.K. Sanders. He is out of Ohio. He has a book, I tell you, it's called Sex in the Pews, and he's actually going to be on next week with us, and I tell you, he is raw and uncut. He is not going to hold anything back. If you have an opportunity, I would love for you to go out and purchase the book. You can get it on Kindle. You can go to Amazon. You can go to Barnes & Nobles. He's even in your local bookstores. But you can go and purchase this book, and I'm telling you, it is sure to open your eyes to the hidden world that he says lies within the church. So I'm pretty sure that's going to be a very controversial show, and I will be opening up the lines for live Q&A. So if you have any questions for him about his ministry and all those type of things, we have some very special musical artists that will be on here as well that will be talking about their different projects that they have and how God gave it to them. One moment. What I would like for you to do as well is download, we want you to download our app for the May We Help You Radio Network today. So visit our Play Store, our Amazon store, search MWHY. Join us tonight on your mobile device. Again, you can go to our Play Store on the Amazon store and search MWHY so that you can listen to us on your mobile device tonight. And I will be saying that more in the show as well because, again, there's some exciting things going on at the May We Help You Radio Network. We have something for everyone. Also, I wanted to tell you about another guest that will be coming on. Nikki Wood, she is the senior producer for the Tom Joyner Morning Show. She actually has written a book that has been taking America by storm, and I tell you, I'm excited that she's going to be on the show along with Candy Burris from The Real Housewives of Atlanta. We've actually booked her as well. So I'm telling you, this month is going to be full of guest appearances. I have a special guest co-host, Jason Mosley, and he's sure to bring you some very intriguing, thought-provoking things for this show. I'm excited because excuse me, there are so many different things going on in this world, and I tell you what we're going to do here on the Queen Esther Radio Show is definitely make sure that you're informed and that you are enlightened. I want you to know as well, one moment, I apologize. I'm trying to catch my breath. I'm just so excited. I'm just so excited. I'm just rambling on and on and on. The different guests that we're going to be bringing on this month, the different books that we've selected, one is I do want to focus in on education this month and also as well as things that is for the entrepreneur. So this month will be double E, education and also entrepreneurial. I know that there's a lot of you out there that are starting up businesses, especially with the way the economy has been for the last, I want to say, 8 years. Everyone has been doing things to get by, starting their own businesses, and just learning how much joy it is to be in business for yourself, because a lot of people lost their jobs and things to that nature. What I would like to do is let you know about some things that are going on currently in our network. Give me one moment. I want to give a special shout-out to today's sponsor, which is Audible.com, a leading provider of spoken audio, entertainment, and information. Listen to audiobooks whenever and wherever you want. Get a free book when you sign up for a 30-day free trial at www.audibletrial.com/MWHYLLC. Again, you can get a free book when you sign up for a 30-day free trial at www.audibletrial, that's AUDIBLE, trial.com/MWHYLLC. If you insert the title of your show, I'm sorry. I apologize for that. And what I would like to do is I'm going to go ahead and go back to another quick commercial break. When I come back, we're going to speak with the producer and owner of the May We Help You Radio Network, Latisha McDougall, and I'm pretty sure you're going to find her very interesting because, oh, my gosh, she always has something to say. Stay tuned, and we'll be right back.
This message is from the desk of Tamika Melton, the teen self-esteem strategist and the founder of Rising Above Expectations Youth Services Incorporated, commonly known as RAY. Rising Above Expectations Youth Services Incorporated is a mentoring and leadership organization serving youth 8 to 18 from diverse backgrounds with an urgent focus on middle school and high school girls. Our foundation is built on integrity, purpose, perseverance, and love. We teach youth to live life rising above expectations through self-esteem building, healthy relationship education, self-harm prevention education, and anti-bullying prevention and intervention services. In order to continue our mission, we need your help. Rising Above Expectations Youth Services Incorporated is searching for sponsors, volunteers, and partnerships to build stronger communities through the youth and families we serve. Please contact us directly at 202-421-1945 or email us at info@raeyouth.org. And please take a moment to visit our website at www.risingaboveexpectations.org. And in the meantime, I'll ask you to live life rising above expectations.
The Queen Esther Radio Show is brought to you in part by
Most people are held captive by being an employee or self-employed. Heroes Academy helps break these chains that bind them. Our financial school has 2 courses of study. First, one for people who want to transition to become business owners, and the second for students who want to learn to become an investor. For more information, please go to heroacad.com.
Well, welcome back. I am your host and author, Jessica Taylor of the Queen Esther Radio Show. I told you this is a month of celebration. We are 1 year old this month. This is just truly a blessing from God just to see how it was a thought, a vision. Now it is reality. And I am just truly humbled on today that the producer and owner of this amazing radio network, the May We Help You Radio Network, is joined with me in studio today, and that is none other than Miss Latisha McDougall. How are you, love?
I am very well. Thank you so much for having me on the show today, Jessica. And it's just, amazing that you are at this year mark now.
Oh, my gosh. Well, not only am I a year old, the network is 1 year old. And so I want to say hooray, hooray, hooray. Congratulations to you as well.
Thank you. You know what? It's been a long time, and a year for some people and a year for us might look different, but I can honestly tell you that this year has been an amazing feat for all of us. The personal growth that I've seen from just the different shows has really shown the maturity that we have all gotten to be professional hosts and really honing our craft.
Wow. Well, I can tell you one thing. We didn't have a choice but to grow up working with you.
Everyone sees it and they say that like I'm a don't get that look from her. But the bottom line is, I really try to make it fun. I try to make it easy, and we all try to work together to see this baby through. I think that what sets us apart from other networks is that we engineer this more like a family, that we're all helping each other and not afraid to reach out to another host, for guests, for advice, for information, for anything that anybody could possibly need. So that's what has really been the key to this network.
Oh, my gosh, absolutely. I definitely agree. I'm just sitting here and I'm just like, wow, it is truly a year. So many things have happened within a year. I want you to share with the audience on tonight just the personal growth that you've seen for yourself and also the network within this past year. I know that you just spoke about the maturity, how we've all grown. But just give a few highlights of things that have happened with the network, and then talk about what we can expect going forward.
Absolutely. The network actually comes from the May We Help You LLC brand. As an LLC, we assist small and medium-sized businesses in their branding, in their growth, in their web design, and in their marketing campaigns, especially for social media. We provide social media takeovers for small businesses in campaign style and, in so many other products and services. Then we started training people. I get a lot of jobs where we come out and we actually do train corporations up to 10,000 people and even audiences to 2 people, just to be able to get them where they need to be at to, house their business and do what they need to do. So it's been amazing on that side as well. We decided to be a radio show first because we wanted to bring that model to people where they can get the tools, the tips, the advice, and the structure that they needed from people who were successful in different avenues, and also the help that their business needed to get from sole proprietor to, I own a business, to, listen, I own a business. I have a staff. I have this going on. So, one of my favorite quotes, I think, comes from a very big supporter of the network, and she says, "May we help you takes you from where you are to where you want to be." And that's exactly what we designed the network after. When we decided to be a network, I invited a couple of ladies on to take some of the airtime, split some of the costs so they didn't have to pay big fees to be a part of a network, and really just spread their brand and their message and their coaching plans and be able to help people. And that worked. It was amazing how it just worked, and it just clicked and it worked. We went from airing 5 shows a week to 10 shows a week to 14 shows a week to now we have over 20 shows and growing. We have, just this week alone, we've had 3 new shows premiere because there's 2 more that's premiering the rest of this week. We're now going to be on iHeartRadio. The immediate growth was us getting into 10 different cities on 14 different AM and FM stations on syndication. And immediately we were on 20 different podcasting sites. The launch of the app, I think Jessica, that took us to a whole nother level because now we were able to invite other countries to listen in and enjoy what we do. And so now we have, it started off with just, 5 countries, 10 countries here and there, to now we're between like almost 50 countries actually tune into the shows and listen to what we do because they have downloaded the app or they listen to us from a podcast site like iTunes or Stitcher or Tuned In, any one of their favorites. And they've just, kind of ran into us and now they're our fans and they love us and they support us. So I think other than iHeartRadio, one of the other big projects that kind of spinned off of the network that has nothing to do with us being a network was the digital magazine. And to me, that was a smart business.
Yes.
And that's what I try to teach people. You have to look outside of what your brand can be and create and go to and think of how can another tool service your needs, because everyone looks at things differently. Some people love to be able to listen to our shows in podcast form. Some people love to be here live and dialing into the phone number. Some people love to be able to just go to Twitter and click that play button. So we had to make it tangible for people who wanted to just read about it. And so that's where, the digital magazine came into play, and it has been, the success that's grown from that has been immaculate as well.
Well, I tell you, I'm truly just excited for what just the growth that the network has accomplished just in 1 year. So I can imagine just where it's going. And I want you to speak to that person, Latisha, that thinks that their little idea, how you say, well, I'm just going to start doing this. Because just from you starting one thing, look at the multiplicity of things that have come from that one thing. Can you speak to the entrepreneur who who just thinks that their one thing is just going to be that? Can you talk about the purpose of starting?
Absolutely. And, that's a big thing right there that you are actually talking about. Let's look at that entrepreneur who has that product or that service, and they think this is going to be the live-all, tell-all of my business. Everyone is going to be running from the hills to really try to get it. And we both know the reality of an entrepreneur selling one product, one service for 5 years is not a realistic idea. Now,
right.
I'm not big on just creating fake products and services just to keep people coming back and forth, but I am a fan of add-on services and plus products that you can do to enhance what you're doing. So when I say you have to really think outside of the box, if you're offering a product, and let's just say the product is about a book, because your show talks to so many different authors. So if I offer the sale of a book because I wrote a book, it was very good, and the sales were really high on it. Now, what is your follow-up? Your follow-up can be another book. Okay, that's great. But let's take you out of being an author, and now let's make you, if you don't want to wear that tag as a coach, wear that tag as a trainer, wear that tag as a supplier of additional information. Become a teacher, because you should be able to teach what you preach. You should be able to break it down and offer it in seminars. You should be able to have teleseries breaking down even just the what your book is about, and making that now a lifestyle. So you have to continue to make what you do tangible and changeable for this growing economy. You cannot just think that you're going to reach one people through one type of medium. That is no longer the case. We are so digital now that you have to make things different from me in order to catch my attention.
Wow.
So that's what I hope people can even just learn the lesson from what we've done here as a network. I mean, we're going to have some products come out. We want to be able to sell promotional items. We want you wearing our T-shirts and hanging up our calendars and things like that. But that's not going to make a difference in your life. What makes a difference in your life is listening to some of these programs, falling in love with some of these hosts, and now finding out about their products and services, because we have so many business coaches, lifestyle changers, health and wellness people here. We have finance people that's coming on. We're going to have ministers that's going to be on here. If you tell me that you cannot buy into a program to make your life better, or join a program to make your life better, then you are living in a reality that is what do they say? You have on rose-colored glasses because everything around you must be sunshine and flowers and everything. We all need improvement because we're not perfect. And you know what I say about things being perfect? We cannot reach perfection because we are not perfect people. We're not made to be perfect. But you should always strive for excellence. If you can strive for excellence and you can walk in excellence and you can be in excellence, everything you touch is going to have that profound touch that only you can do. No matter how many times I try to do it, only you can do it. And that's what the key is to your business. You have to make yourself tangible. You have to make yourself an elite person that I have to work with you. I have to be able to buy your product or service. I want to be able to support what you do because you are so uniquely bound.
Latisha, I feel like I just went to church, girl. I really do. I feel like I was jiving. I'm like, let's pass the offering plate.
Let's pass it, dude.
Because you know what, people.
It'll go to a good cause. It'll go to a good cause. Trust me, people.
But you know what? The thing is, I'm thinking to myself, like, Latisha is not just an owner of a radio network or, you know, the May We Help You brand, but Latisha is now a new author. She's and stop me if I'm wrong, a new author. She is a coach herself. I mean, I tell her all the time, like, I'm like, people need to know Latisha McDougal. The girl is just on fire. I'm about to collaborate with her even outside of being on her network for some more things. I mean, she's just doing some absolutely amazing things. And I am really excited that she is here with us this evening. I want to take another...
That's related. Don't worry about that. I just want to tell you, don't worry about that. That's related. But, you know, I agree with you. It's being able to be in a book collaboration, I think, has really changed my view for certain authors. You know, I do have a high opinion of who coins themselves as an author, so that's why I'm not wearing that label as heavy as someone who has sat there and wrote a whole book, poured their life, their soul, their everything into it. But I will say, being a contributing author to someone else's brand has really changed my view, and it has matured me a bit because I got to really take the time to think about what I was going to say and what I want people to learn from me. I'm one of those quick people where when I do a training, it is not word for word. It is based off of I will do an outline so I know what I want to present, and I'm presenting from my heart. That way, every time you hear from me, it's something different. But when you write in a book, that's forever. That is your word. That, you know, they say your word is bond. That is your word. That's it.
It
Once
sure
you put
is.
it down on paper and people start printing it and reading it, you cannot take that back. And so I do have another level of respect for people who are authors, who have put that pen to pad and then maybe typed it up into a manuscript and got it out there for the world to be able to enjoy, because that is a new form of people being able to take in what you're saying, highlight it, study it, and do something different. Whereas, you know, as a trainer, I don't wear the coach label, but I will wear the trainer label because I find myself to be a teacher.
And
as
that
a teacher, I'm constantly flipping up what I'm saying. And I want, you know, and I'm always updating what I'm saying because I want to make it relevant to what's going on now. So that definitely is a difference. You know, an author, your word is done. It's there. You can write another book saying, hey, I know I said this in this book, but now I'm saying that in this one. But if I don't read that second book, I only have that first word. Whereas a trainer, you know, my speeches are always different because I'm updating it based on what's going on now. So I do have a newfound respect, I must say, for people who are authors. But this book was amazing because it's under the Coach Capri Smith's brand called Uncuffed. And this particular book is Keys to Uncuffed Living, and it's a collaboration from women in business. We got together And it's called Uncuffed because you want to think of handcuffs. You want to think of bondage. You want to think of things that's holding you down and keeping you back. And now let's take that mindset and that thinking. We are women in business who are giving you keys to be able to uncuff yourself, to unbind the chains that's holding you there, free your mind, and take you and your business to a whole new level. So that's what you're going to get from the keys to Uncuffed Living.
Oh, my gosh. Can you tell the listeners where they can go to purchase that book, actually?
Absolutely. I mean, you can go directly to CapriSmith.com, but Lita, I don't want you to go there. I want you to come to me to order the book. The reasons are, one, you're a contributing author to a couple of different books, so you already know the only way that I'm going to get credit for a sale is if you come to me. Let's just be realistic. But another reason why I do want you to come to me to get the book is because I'm going to personalize the book for you. I'm going to sign it for you. I'm going to leave you a personalized message. Even if you're somebody who I've never met before, you're still going to be able to get a special note from me thanking you and giving you just that extra little tip in there for purchasing the book. You're also going to get some information for May We Help You, because we want to make sure that you know that this is a brand that I'm supporting as well. So I want to give you a personalized gift in the book. So all you have to do really is just send me an email, and you can send me an email at mwhyllc@gmail.com, and that stands for May We Help You LLC. Or you can hit me on Facebook, and like you said, it's Latisha McDougal, McDougal. And either one of those ways, I've had people ordering books from me from all over the country, so that's been very amazing to be able to see that kind of feedback. And like I said, I've been personalizing it for everyone, having them take photos and showcasing them as this is a new person of Uncuffed. And I've had men and women purchasing this book from me.
Wow. Well, what I want to do, I want to have more of Latisha when we come back. I don't want to go away. I have a few more questions for Miss Latisha. It's because someone just inboxed me and asked me, were you taking on any more new hosts? So I'm going to let her answer that. I'm going to let her answer that when we come right back. So stay tuned, stay seated. More of Latisha McDougal, more of Latisha, the fabulous Latisha McDougal, owner and producer of the May We Help You Radio Network. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Cap City, get ready. EJ from the Top presents a Valentine evening of smooth jazz and classic soul featuring Wade Elliott, former lead singer of Blue Magic. Wade Elliott of Blue Magic. Also performing, it's the jazz band Smooth Concept, along with comedians Black Magic and Tin Man. That's Valentine's Day, February 14th at the Top, located at 10 Walnut Alley in Shockoe Bottom. It's Wade Elliott, former lead singer of the legendary Blue Magic, performing all of their hits. It's the best jazz in Richmond from the Smooth Concepts Band and Show, along with comedians Black Magic and Tin Man, with your host, the Butterfly Queen. That's Valentine's Day, Saturday, February 14th, showtime, 5 p.m. Tickets are just $25 in advance, $35 at the door. For more information, call 647-2592. That's 647-2592. Valentine's Day. Spend the night with Wade Elliott of Blue Magic, live at the Top, 10 Walnut Alley in Shockoe Bottom. Don't miss it.
Incarceration doesn't just affect the one behind bars. It affects everyone. Here's your chance to let others know that being locked up leaves others locked down on the outside, hurting emotionally, economically, and spiritually. We want to know how you feel. Go to www.lovelockdownseries.com and make your creative voice heard. lovelockdownseries.com. We are listening.
The Queen Esther Radio Show is on commercial break, and we'll be right back.
Kind of girl I need down with my team.
Hey, this is Coffee Black, coming through to bring you the latest in sports, celebrity, and entertainment news. Here's the sip this week. So, congrats to the Super Bowl champs, the New England Patriots. Cheaters never win unless you're Tom Brady. Moving on. Bobby Christina is in serious condition after being found not breathing face down in her bathroom. They say it's not looking good. And it's also not looking good for Suge Knight. He reportedly committed murder resulting from a hit and run. I'm sure he's on his 10th strike or something, so we won't be seeing him for a while. Unless Johnny Cochran comes from the dead. I'm just saying, make sure you check out my site, thesipwithcoffeeblack.com, and tune in next week to The Sip with Coffee Black. No sugar, no cream.
Black coffee, no sugar, no cream. That's the type of girl I need down with my team. Black coffee, no sugar, no cream. Hey, that's the kind of girl I need.
Well, welcome back to the Queen Esther Radio Show. I'm your host and author, Jessica Taylor. I tell you, I'm just truly honored today. The actual owner of the network is on air with me. We're celebrating 1 year with the Queen Esther Radio Show, and I tell you, this month is full of surprises and special guests. I do want you guys to join 5G and Sean Grow for an amazing monthly movement entitled Motivate. Motivate is designed to bring you motivational speakers, artists, performers, and poets that will motivate, enrich, and inspire you in ways you never imagined. So come out this Sunday at 6:30 p.m. at 10 Walnut Alley between 17th and 18th Street. For details, call area code 804-687-6054. A $5 donation will be taken at the door. If you are an inspiring speaker, artist, musician, there will be a mic available for you as well. And also, we want you to assist May We Help You Radio raise funds today so we can continue to grow. Text the word SHOP, MWHY, to the number 70000 to receive deals on the places you like to shop for free. You can cancel the service at any time, but the longer you keep the service, the more earning potential we will have. Again, I'm just so grateful for what's going on here at the May We Help You Radio Network. We are moving. We're just moving by leaps and bounds and growing as well, because I always tell people, if you're doing something and you don't see any growth in it, you're in the wrong business. So that's what we're all about, growth. Latisha is still in the studio with us today, and I'm just really excited. I told you she is the owner and producer of the May We Help You Radio Network. Latisha, you're still here, right, with me?
Absolutely.
Well, someone just asked a question, and I think that I think there's a lot of people that want to know this, Latisha. Is there any more room for any other host on this network at this time?
It's so funny that question has come up, because the excitement, like we said, we have now purchased through the iHeart platform, which now gives us the capability to run 24 hours a day. So if you ask me if there's room, there is room. But I do want you to email me what your ideal show looks like, what it feels like, what it tastes like, because we want to make sure, one, it doesn't look, taste, and sound like another show that's already here. We want to make sure that you are unique. And I think that you can say that when it comes to selecting who gets to be on this network, I'm very open, but I'm very serious. And Jessica can tell her own story, and I will have to back myself up so that I don't look like the villain in her story. But
oh, my gosh.
It is true. We do have room on the network. I would love it if you wanted to submit your idea to me. So, again, that is MWHYLLC@gmail.com. Just say, hey, thinking about doing a radio platform, and this is my show title or idea. What do you think? Is this something that, your show can use? Let me tell you, we have a local channel, a local station that just sold out station locally here. And so we even have some hosts that's going to be coming to us from there just because they didn't want to stay with the college network. They were more adult branded. Mm-hmm. And so, we're even going to be looking into people who want to come from there because they've already sold. A station completely got sold from under them, and how it's being branded now is not the way it was, so some people don't feel comfortable being there anymore. So even if you find yourself that you did radio in the past and you're thinking about coming to a new family home, this is a great family to join, especially with the structure that we have here. It is very loosey-goosey, but on the same time, you know, I am about your structure and your growth, so I'm going to make you a better host. I'm like a drill sergeant when it comes to that.
Absolutely. 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 I totally agree with you.
Jessica, I would love it if you tell your personal story on how you became a family member, and then I'm going to sit back and I'm going to let her tell it. I'm not going to interrupt, but I'm going to let you guys know when she's done, I'm going to tell my side, because it's always two sides to the story.
It's really three, but okay. Well, actually, I'm glad that she brought that up, because I was online one day and I had a friend who is still who just restarted her show, Cherie Cofield, and she had invited me to listen to her show, and it had always been a vision and a dream of mine to be a radio host. But nevertheless, I reached out to Latisha, and I tell you, this girl gave me, she is like one of my bosses, so let me see how I should say this. So I won't get fired. But she is like the queen of saying no, because I tell you, we went back, and it's funny that we're even talking about this, because I went back to our first initial conversation the other day, and it's amazing just to see how she was like, "Who is this? What is it that you need?" And then she's just like, and I'm just like, well, I'm interested, you know, in doing a show on this. Well, we already have someone doing that. Well, what about this? We already have somebody doing that. And just nevertheless, I sent her I think it was a banner, a flyer that someone had did for me. It was my vision, and that's what I want to tell you guys. When you have a vision, write it down, get it drawn up, have someone professionally put what's in your spirit and your mind on something really nice, because I don't believe, Latisha, had I had that done, you wouldn't have even given me the time of day. So when I sent it to her, she said, "Who did this? Whose is it?" No, she said, "Whose is this?" And from that sparked, I think we were going online for, 2-3 hours?
Probably,
before we actually spoke. We went back and forth for 2 or 3 hours and just popping off ideas, and that is how the vision became a reality. And even speaking to her a couple of days after that, and, you know, actually recording different things for the show, the premiere show, it was absolutely amazing. It was God. It was God all day. And I mean, but Latisha is not the easiest person to get through the door, because she was like, "No, we don't need that." And just think, if I hadn't been persistent, that one no wouldn't have landed me to being here 1 year later talking about I am the host of the Queen Esther Radio Show. So I hope I told the version right. And then I'm going to tell you something else. Within this 1 year, Latisha has made me check myself 1,000,000 times, because she knows this business like the back of her hand, and she's constantly stretching you to be the best you that you can be. And that is why I tell her all the time, like, I love you. I love you. I love you. And I just totally mean that. I mean, she's even going to be at my wedding. I love this girl. So, I mean, it's just an amazing relationship. And like she said, it is family. But I hope I told the story right. Did I tell the version right, Latisha?
All right, let me tell my side. I'm agree with you like 90%. So, okay.
90?
I'm actually watching a teleseries on online. Jessica said, she pinged me on Facebook, "Hey, my name's Jessica, and I'm interested in having a show." So how I see the conversation going, I don't know Jessica. See, most of the people who have come to this network at that point have been referred to me, or is someone who I have already previously spoke to, so I reached back out to. So when it's somebody who I don't know that's reaching out to me, I don't know how serious you are about your craft, because in reality, if everybody could get a TV show, everybody would. So I'm looking at it like, okay, who is this lady? I was about to say something else, but, this is the Queen Esther Radio Show, so I'm going to keep it clean, guys. So I'm looking at it like, all right. So So then a couple of the ideas that she spun to me at that point, we did have shows that were already marketed that way. And as I said in the beginning, I don't want to replace or try to duplicate what someone else is already doing. We have no problem with, helping a show to get better, to help them with maybe getting somebody else to kind of help boost their brand. But I would never want anybody to feel as though they're being replaced just because I get something that's similar. So I try not to do that. So then you sent me this logo, this flyer, that was a cartoon that you said that you had done the year before. And the key word that was on there that struck me for something that I need was book club. It was nothing else in that flyer that did it for me except for the two words book and club. And I said I would love to be able to reach out to authors to get them to come on and talk about their book, maybe even do a reading, a passage, and to inspire people even the week before to go purchase the book so when the author is on, they know what they're talking about. So, one, we're helping another author get book sales, and two, we're making an exclusive radio club, and I loved that idea. So after saying, listen, if you incorporate a book club in your show, you can definitely be a part of this network. And like you said it, from that point, it was go time, because when I'm inspired and I see a vision and I can help you zero in on what your vision is and how to get there. I really saw the vision, and I've helped you to grow to get to that point. That is what my job is. Rita Ricks asked me last night. She said, everybody has a purpose, and it seems like you have found your purpose. I said, some people might think that my purpose is radio, but it's not radio. My purpose is to continue to be a teacher and a trainer. So all of my hosts have to be teaching and training and inspiring people to new heights and levels. If your show cannot do that, then this may not be the network for you.
Wow. Every time I talk to her, I walk away just feeling more empowered, more inspired, more wanting to be the best Jessica that I can be. A lot of my graphics that you guys may see on social media, it comes from this fabulous lady. She's also a graphic designer. I don't know if I should say that, because I'm serious when I say she has so many gifts, so many talents. I mean, and then she's just like, she doesn't walk around boasting or bragging. I mean, she's very personable and approachable, and that is what I love about her. I actually was with her at a conference a couple of months ago, and just to see how in the background she is, how she wants other people to shine, speaks volumes, especially when she walks in so much authority. So on tonight, I'm just very grateful that you were here, Latisha. Thank you so very much. If you could leave one word of advice my niche is helping women. So I want to say, if you can leave one word of advice for a woman today, and I'm not trying to discriminate against the men, but today for that broken woman who feels like her dream has died, her vision has died for her business, what would you say to her?
The one word, and this is going to sound weird, so I will just tell it, is assistance. And when I say assistance, I don't mean for you to go out and get assistance. Sometimes when we are broken, if we can pour into someone else, being able to help someone's vision, being able to assist someone to be a better person, assist someone by telling your story. Your testimony is strong even if you don't think it is. Assisting someone and giving them a freebie from your products or service line. We've assisted so many businesses here by giving them free advertising because we want to see them succeed. I did 1 year, and I think Jessica can attest to this. Attest to this, not contest, but attest to this.
Right.
I did 1 year of mainly assistance to people, and now we are on high demand. If you can give yourself and be a true giver your life will change. The doors that weren't open for you before, just by you giving something away, I'm not saying make everything you do all the time free, but if you can't climb that wall, get halfway up, and put your hand back down to assist someone to help them climb that ladder, then why are you doing what you're doing? You're never going to see your purpose, reach your purpose, and be your purpose if you cannot give back. So be an assistant for someone else, for someone else's business, for someone else's life, for someone else's children, and you will truly see the difference that it is going to make for the rest of your life.
Well, you have heard it tonight from the owner and producer of the May We Help You Radio Network, the owner of the May We Help You brand, in person of Latisha McDougal. Thank you so much for stopping by and for just dropping rich nuggets 1 year. I'm a 1-year-old baby. I still have room to grow, and I always want to keep growing. And I am a baby too. People that really know me know that. I am truly a baby, but I think that there's always room for growth. So thank you so very much. And Latisha, just thank you. God bless you. I'm just looking forward to working with you on multiple projects and just everything that we have in store and what we're gonna just where we're going. We're going. Oh, how's Dr. Sue say? Oh, the places you will go. So there's so much more in store, and I'm truly, truly excited. What I would like to do now, everyone, is take one quick commercial break and come back with motivational moments with myself, Jessica, and we're going to take the show just a little bit higher before we call it a night. Give me one moment. We'll be right back.
Hi, this is Benita with Off the Vine. Join us on Fridays at 3 o'clock for Fun Talk About Wine. This season, I'm going to put this little sommelier certification to work as we expand the conversation to talk about beer and spirits too. Meet more exciting special guests, and you never know just who may show up at the studio. Off the Vine with Benita on the May We Help You Radio Network, giving you something to whine about.
If you're the parent of a child with behavioral challenges that has been suspended, expelled, or just not able to make it in a traditional school setting, there is an alternative. Call the Metropolitan Day School today. Licensed and accredited grades K through 12. Call 804-321-2595. Financial assistance and after-school programs are available. Let's turn this school year around right now at the Metropolitan Day School, where Eagles soar. Call Ms. Thomas today. 804-321-2595.
Hi, this is Jessica Taylor, and you're listening to the Queen Esther Radio Show on the May We Help You Radio Network.
The Tanya Free and Friends Talk Show is happy to announce our partnership with the May We Help You Radio Network. You can now catch the rebroadcast of our Wednesday show every Thursday at 6 p.m. That's Tanya Free and Friends, the podcast, every Thursday evening at 6 p.m. We welcome your comments and opinions 24/7 at TanyaFree.com. Facebook and Twitter, or send me a text by texting the word Tanya, that's 72727. Tanya Free and Friends, and May We Help You Radio. Living life with a purpose.
Stay tuned for Motivational Moments with Jessica.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Queen Esther Radio Show. I am your host, your humble host, Jessica Taylor. It is such a blessing to be here on this evening. Like I said, we are celebrating 1 year on today. Well, this month we're going to be celebrating. Like I said, we're going to have some very, very special things lined up. Special guest co-hosts, Jason Mosley, Damita Burham. I'm looking forward to having them on. Also, just some of the guests that we have coming forth, some of the celebrity guests that we're going to have this month and going forward. This is not just going to be a one-time thing. I believe that every time you turn a certain age, you should be able to look back and see growth and also see where you're going, write a new vision. I believe in writing new visions and having new plans. I wanted to, and that just goes into my motivational moments on tonight, because I want to talk about not despising small beginnings. When I first started off as a new host for the May We Help You Radio Network, it was my first time. And when I tell you I was extremely nervous, I never had any formal training in journalism or broadcasting, none of that. So this was simply a desire. I knew I had the gift for gab because I had been told ever since I was a little girl that I talk so much, sometimes too much. But I know that I inspire people, that I exhort people, that I make them feel special. And I knew that I had this passion and this gift, and I'm like, what can I do with this? But I knew that God had something extra for me, and I knew the vision that he gave me. And then, like I was stating to you, having someone draft that vision up so that I can see the vision. It is so important that you see your vision. But nevertheless, I see you, Charles, from Massachusetts. I see you. Thank you. I'm waving at you. I just wanted to say this, that from this one seed, there has been a multiplicity of things that have come forth, that have birthed. Not only the radio show, not only books, not only being invited to speak different places, just the platforms and the arenas that I'm walking in now, all from starting out. And that's why I had Latisha talk about the power of starting. Just starting. You don't even have to know everything, because when I first came on board to this, I did not have any clue the doors that were going to be open, the people that I were going to meet and come in contact with, the lives that I would impact. Some of the letters, some of the emails that you guys send me, and messages that you send me on different social media sites, tell me how much just things that I just say has inspired you, motivates me. You keep me up. You make me think, how can I be a better Jessica? What can I offer? I mean, I always talk to my, I don't want to say my boyfriend, but he is. And I just, I talk to him about wanting to be a better me all the time, and I do, because I want to make sure that the lives that I impact, that I am giving you quality information, that I'm giving you something that is going to take your life to a higher level in every area, whether it's spiritual, financial, mental, emotional. I always want to, take you to that next level. So what I want to tell you is that it doesn't matter how small it seems. God always has something more when he gives you a vision. There's always a new vision. When one vision comes to pass, he has to give you another vision, and he is that type of God. So I am truly excited about what is in store. There is so much more in store. I just became a local ambassador for a major ministry, Girlfriends Pray. I mean, that came within this year. So I am just sitting back, and I'm trying not to cry, like saying, God, you are just blessing me beyond. I'm now sitting on a board for a celebrity, and I'll talk more about that next week. But I'm telling you, this all came within this 1 year, stepping out on faith off of one thing, and now a multiplicity of things. And there is so much more in store. I don't even have the time to tell you guys all the things that God has done within this 1 year. So, again, do not despise small beginnings. Don't let anyone tell you that you're crazy, that you can't do what you want to do, because I'm telling you, right, if you write that vision, make it plain, I promise you somebody's going to be able to run that, read it. So you just keep on holding on and doing what you know to do, and God will do the rest. You step out on faith. We used to say this coming up in church. You take one step, God will take two. So that's what I dare to do. Take that first step. When I come back, I'm going to give you some last-minute announcements, and we're going to be ending our show for this evening. But I'm just telling you, don't despise your small beginnings, because God has great things in store. I'll be right back.
Do you want to attract all of the clients that your small business can handle? At Indispensable Marketing, they help small business owners with one of their greatest challenges, marketing. It is the single greatest challenge that every business owner faces. But at Indispensable Marketing, their primary goal is to get you more customers and more sales. In their free report, The 7 Steps to Small Business Marketing Success, you will learn the 7 core principles that make up a simple, effective, and affordable marketing program. Contact Indispensable Marketing today to receive your free copy at 804-921-7159 or email Patrick McFadden at pmcfaddenmarketing@gmail.com. And by the way, did we mention that you have access to free marketing advice on their website? Visit indispensablemarketing.com right now. If your goal is growth, marketing is all that matters at Indispensable Marketing.
This is Tom.
And it's Larry.
And we're coming out with a new show called Pizza, Money, and Sarcasm.
You can join us every Wednesday from 11 to noon.
That is starting August 13th.
Where we'll be interviewing people. We'll also be taking phone calls and debating topics like
parenting,
sports, life,
food,
politics,
how I'm always right,
how I'm always right,
your suits,
your not suits, pizza.
Pizza's a good one.
Yeah.
Gardening,
Ashland,
Chesterfield,
Richmond,
New Jersey,
Virginia,
Cubs.
Hi, this is Jessica Taylor, and you're listening to the Queen Esther Radio Show on the May We Help You Radio Network.
Hi, my name is Latisha M, owner of May We Help You Network. I want to thank you for joining us and enjoying our hosts here on MWHY Radio Network. Please visit us online at mwhyradio.com and like us on facebook.com/MWHY Radio. Tune in to learn more about our hosts and upcoming contests and our TV programming that'll be coming to you soon. MWHY Radio, bringing together business, community, and you.
Well, welcome back to the Queen Esther Radio Show. Again, I am your humble host, Jessica Taylor. Again, I want to thank everyone who's been tuned in from all over the states, all over the different countries, those of you who have downloaded our apps and have are listening to us on your mobile device, whether it's by radio, internet, phone. Thank you so much. I see you. I can't respond to every message while on air, but I see you. And I want you to know that I am so appreciative of all of your love and your support each and every Wednesday, and just for this past year, what you have done. I want to let you know that it is that time again for the 5th annual Let's Get Serious Health, Wellness, and Fitness Expo. Those of you who have attended this expo before can attest to the fact that this event is nothing but pure family fun. So come on out again this year. Last year, Cherie Cofield International hosted over 1,000 attendees. The goal this year is at least 1,300 registered attendees. Visit letsgetserious.eventbrite.com to register for this free event. Did you hear me? It is free. Sponsorship and vendor opportunities are still available. And I do not want you to miss out on the Billionaire Mastermind Forum tomorrow, Thursday, February 5th at 8 a.m., where Cheryl Wood will be sharing secrets for walking into your greatness and maximizing the impact of your story on a global scale. Again, that is Cheryl Wood who will be sharing secrets for walking into your greatness and maximizing the impact of your story on a global scale. Dial in from the comfort of your home, work, or on your mobile device. The dial-in number is 712 area code 432-0075. Again, that is 712-432-0075. And the PIN number is 915-358-pound. Again, that is 915-358-pound. I tell you, this has been a very, very exciting show. And I can attest that Cheryl Wood is the truth. She's one of my mentors, and I'm working with her on a book collaboration. So that's coming out this June. Fearless Living Experience. The woman is on fire. She is who she is. what she says she is, and she can do those things. So I'm just really excited to be working with her. Again, thank you so very much for this evening. Thank you for all of you who tuned in. I'm going to respond back to some messages on tonight from you guys. Thank you, Latisha McDougall, for stopping by and being a guest on the show. Like I said, she's the owner and producer of the network. I just thought that it would be awesome to have her in on the first year anniversary show for the Queen Esther Radio Show. I love you. I'm praying for you. Looking forward to next week. We have special co-host guest Jason Mosley. We also have Pastor J.K. Sanders. We're going to have Dr. Celeste Owens on. We have one more special guest. I'm going to keep that as a surprise, but I'm telling you, next week you do not want to miss. So you have a great, great evening, and God bless you. See you then. Bye-bye.
Now look at me and this opportunity is standing right in front of me. One thing I know,